Hi. I had a lot of comments on my last vlogs, and some of those comments I'd like to respond to today. Most of the comments are well-meant, heartfelt, and genuinely concerned on my behalf. And I really do appreciate that. Other comments are obviously from haters and trolls, but that's fine. That really doesn't bother me at all. And at the end of this video, I will also give you a small update on my gold trading, because some comments indicate that I have not made it sufficiently clear what that is all about. But first, let me show you how we already got started with the renovation of our new home in Panabo. It is day one of our house renovation project here in Panabo, and it's moving quite fast. One, and I show you the pump has already been replaced. It's over here, and found a new location. So here made a foundation for the pump, and the tank, pressure tank, has been cleaned, so that now the water doesn't have this odd smell that it had before. It was here before. And then step one, what we're doing is renovating this part, so that I'll have the workshop more or less at number one, putting everything new. So the door there, the one has already closed. Getting this one now. So the roof is off. And putting new steel roof. So this is going to be workshop. Sorry about the noise. Let's see if I can filter that out. I started right away. Larry, the contractor, highly recommended if you need a job done here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, I think. It's day 2 on the renovation job. On the renovation of the part, it's going to be my workshop. Doing good progress. Only been here 1 day, 1.5, and much has been done already. Going to put a small aircon in there. This one, Austin Bay from City Hardware. Just 1 horsepower. Should be enough, and it's only going to run occasionally. So I'm not going for the inverter type. The other aircons, there are 3 here. This one is 3.2 or 3.4 horsepower. The others are 2 horsepower each. But for here, this one, 1 horsepower and not inverter. I'm going to put here, nicely placed in the shadow. There's a lot of hype about aircons, that there should absolutely be inverter type. It's not entirely true. They say they save a lot of energy, but not in all cases. I did thorough measurements on the 2 we have in Lilius and Eureka. One is inverter, type one is not. And another type is really not using more energy than the other one. Hi. Yeah, these guys do not filming. Always good mood. So if you use an aircon in a bedroom or living room or whatever, then to me the main advantage is the comfort that they give, because the main difference is that they are adjustable speed, so they're not on off. You barely hear them. They run at a certain low level speed once the set temperature has been reached. I don't need that in a workshop. I want it to go full power. So it's Holy Week. It's Wednesday already. They will continue here today to finish putting the roof. And then I guess we'll see them again on Monday. The costs so far have been 26,000 pesos for materials, 10,000 pesos for the gutter, 13,300 pesos for the aircon unit, and 19,000 pesos for labor. The electrician is as of yet unaccounted for. So total cost excluding electricity is 68,300 pesos. Inside, nothing much is going on. I had my cereal breakfast, my oatmeal, like I have had every day for my entire life, I guess. Next week, we will start renovating here. We'll start removing these stairs. Not quite decided yet whether the stairs will go here or here. Preferably here because there's more space. But maybe a little bit too complicated to make that work with what is upstairs. So, Okay, on to the comments. Some of you call me stupid, an idiot, pussy whipped, and whatnot. That's fine. Like I said, I don't care. I don't know you, and you don't know me, my wife, or my in-law family. Some people don't understand why I would buy such a big house with 7 bedrooms, and they say that I will go bankrupt or be forced to sell the house very soon. But I really don't see what the number of bedrooms has to do with bankruptcy, when the cost of the house was 2.6 million pesos. I could easily have chosen a 3-bedroom house and paid 10 to 15 million pesos for it. That would have brought me a lot closer to bankruptcy. Now, wouldn't it? 7 bedrooms is not too much for us. We need space for my office and private space, and for Rosalia's fashion bag import business and her Facebook Live selling. After that, we have 2 bedrooms left for guests visiting from abroad or from other places. I don't consider that a luxury. I really don't. Some say it's stupid for a foreigner to buy a house in the Philippines no matter what, period. And in some cases, that can actually be very true. If you come here as a single person and maybe you meet someone and fall in love, and then you buy a house, you need a Filipino citizen as a go-between because foreigners cannot own land here. You pay for everything, but legally you are very weak. And yes, there are many stories where that ended very badly. So you do have to be careful. But that is not my situation. I have been married to Rosalia for many years, and she has proven again and again that I can trust her 100%. So why buy and not rent? That's very simple. I want to know that Rosalia is taken care of one day when I move on to other pastures. Speaking of Rosalia, excuse me, some comments are targeted at her and predict how she will handle things here. Your comments may be well meant, but they are based on your experiences. You don't know Rosalia. Rosalia left the Philippines at a very young age and worked abroad for most of her life, in Japan, in Dubai, and in Denmark. That has influenced her mentality a lot, of course. I sometimes jokingly tell her she's not Filipina anymore. She's Danish. It's a joke, of course, but there is some truth to it. Then there are comments about her family, my in-laws, saying they will occupy the house and leech on me, and that it is stupid to live so close to the family. Again, that may be true for some families, maybe for your in-law family, but you don't know this family. They have been a blessing and a big help to us. In 13 years, they have never asked me for 1 peso. I have occasionally offered to help with medical issues or school tuition or things like that, and I have actually been turned down every time. A lot of you are also worried about the title situation. You hear it all the time on YouTube that you absolutely must have a clean title and that it is insane to buy otherwise. I actually disagree a bit with that, or a lot. A clean title means nothing to you as a foreigner. You're still not going to own the land. This house is in a homeowners association. The land is owned by SHFC, a government agency. What we bought is the house and the right to occupy the land. When everybody in the association has paid in full, there will be a survey and titles will be issued. Title or no title, as a foreigner, you still cannot own the land. What you can secure is something called usufruct, a legal right to use and live in the property. In all documents for this purchase, lifetime exclusive usufruct in my name is specified in detail. That means nobody can kick me out and nobody can move in without my permission. And if you say, well, they can still make your life miserable, they can even kill you, then I would say, if that is how you feel about the Philippines, maybe this is not the country for you. Finally, some comment that I am stupid to show all that cash on YouTube, that I made myself a target and now I will surely be robbed. Really? 2.5 million? When I say I don't have 15 million to buy a house, everybody laughs. Nobody believes it. Driving a pickup truck like 90,000 others in Davao makes me a target also. Being white makes me a target. All foreigners are targets to the wrong people. I can announce here that all my money is now spent. No point robbing me anymore. Which is true, but will anybody believe it? Nah. Now, let's move on to gold trading. Yesterday, I only made about 1% return, which is way below the 3.5% average that I have so far over the past 2 months. But 1% a day is actually quite good. If you do the math, 1% per day is about 22% per month. With 20 trading days. In about 70 trading days, you have doubled your equity if you accrue the interest. And in a year, the numbers become very large, at least on paper, at 1%. But this is not about investing in gold. This is day trading and scalping. Many trades are open for less than 1 minute. Some days there can be dozens, even hundreds of trades using signal providers and bots to identify and execute trades. The time I need to spend on it is maybe 5 minutes per day just to take profits. But I usually spend more time because it's fun to watch the action. And sometimes I also do manual trades if the bots are too passive. But let me be very clear. Past performance is no guarantee for future results. Day trading is risky. About 90% of traders lose money. So never put in money you cannot afford to lose. In my case, I look at it as an engineering problem. For the strategy I'm referring to here, I operate with 40 days MTBF, mean time between failure, and I assume a 40% loss at those points. Every 40 days, 40% loss. The loss just hasn't happened yet. But when it does, I will tell you. If you don't believe the numbers, or if you cannot accept the risk, if you cannot stomach it, then don't do it. Leave your money in the bank and sleep well at night. If you're curious, I'm happy to share the details. I will put some relevant links in the description. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all the comments.